Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching SAMAA News. Here are today's headlines.
Iran's President Masoud Pezeshkian has reportedly met Supreme Leader Ayatollah Mojtaba Khamenei to discuss Iran's economic and defense strategies. Pezeshkian has given differing accounts in recent weeks about his access to Khamenei, who has not been seen in public since March. Meanwhile, Basid Deputy Qasem Qureshi has promised releasing new footage of the Supreme Leader to counter speculation over his health and limited public appearances. He said the footage would show Khamenei among the public, on the streets, and meeting armed forces commanders.
Iran has ruled out the start of direct negotiations with the United States until Washington stops what Tehran describes as violations of the June 2026 Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said there are currently no direct talks between Tehran and Washington, with communication limited to messages exchanged through mediators as efforts continue to find a way back to negotiations. He said mediators are continuing their efforts to establish conditions that could eventually allow the negotiation process to resume. Iran and Oman are close to reaching an agreement on a temporary shipping corridor through the Strait of Hormuz. But Tehran has made clear that the deal alone will not reopen the strategically vital waterway. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said negotiations with Oman were very close to an agreement, while Iranian security officials insisted that reopening the strait depends on separate conditions that must be accepted by the United States. Araghchi said Iran no longer accepts the previous shipping traffic separation system and is discussing an interim route with Oman. Iran and Oman have finalized the general framework of their agreement. According to the Islamic Republic news agency, Hassan Ghashgavi, the spokesperson of Iranian Parliament's National Security Commission, said the final text and details will be announced soon. He added that implementation of the agreement remains subject to final approval at the highest decision-making levels. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baghai had said on Wednesday a joint statement between Tehran and Muscat was under review and in the final drafting stage. Yemen's Houthis have said they attacked Saudi Aramco's Jazan refinery 2 days after the kingdom signed a defense pact with Turkey and Pakistan. The Saudi Energy Ministry said a fire had broken out at the refinery that was later extinguished, without saying what caused the fire. It said the relevant authorities were completing procedures to deal with the incident. No injuries were reported. Military spokesperson said the Houthis targeted the refinery with a drone.
Meanwhile, at least 11 people, including 8 military personnel, have been killed in Houthi attacks in Yemen. According to reports, 3 civilians were also killed, while 32 people were wounded. The strikes came after an earlier Houthi drone salvo targeted a Saudi oil refinery on the Red Sea coast.
Benjamin Netanyahu has said that Israel has rejected US President Donald Trump's Board of Peace 15-point plan for Gaza and will not withdraw until Hamas fully disarms. Trump announced last month that there had been a breakthrough in his plan to end the war, which both Israel and Hamas agreed to last year, and which started with the ceasefire. Former US President Joe Biden's prostate cancer has spread beyond his bones and is very painful. Biden's son, Hunter, said in an interview with the BBC that the cancer had metastasized into his father's bones and further. He said it's very debilitating in many respects. Biden revealed in May 2025, less than 4 months after he left the White House, that he had been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer, saying at the time that it had spread to his bones. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching SAMAA News.